aggressive move to the upside to start the session, and we actually had a lot of sellers over here. Aggressive sellers, negative delta, right? So this is why I love the ATAS platform, right? We see negative delta, right? 723 for 247, significantly more aggressive sellers, right? We see a 0 point over here, and we see an initial drive up just before the market opens. Market opened over here, wiping out all of the passive buyers that were here, and we broke the level. We broke that level. So if we go all the way back to NFP, at NFP, this was acting as an area of demand. Again, why was it an area of demand? The reason it's an area of demand, and I want traders to understand, the reason it is an area of demand is because the market is not rewarding the aggressive sellers, right? Passive buy limit orders are present, making this a demand area, right? That is what you saw over here. This was a demand area. These passive buyers that were previously here have now failed. Passive buyers have failed in this region. So it is your job to understand what was going on upon the rejection over here, this initial retest. What was going on? Interesting. Let's go back to the ATAS platform, because the ATAS platform, or the order flow delta footprint charts, will give you the answers that you are looking for. So let's kind of go to market open. So at market open, we see a couple of big red candles, right? So we see a huge red candle wiping out any passive buyers in this region. Now that we've broken below the level, we can start to shift our bias from bullish to bearish, because this POI that was acting as a demand area has now slowly switched to a supply area. And here is the confirmation, or the first confirmation, right? When you see a big break to the downside, right, you want to look at the initial reject candles over here, the retest candles before the market really melted. So we're going to be focusing here, here, and also here as well. Let's start here. So this candle over here corresponds to this green candle over here, this kind of doji retest before this break to the downside. So what you can see, I want you to focus on a couple of things, right? 0 for 29.